It's Great Horn, not Thorn. Oh shit! Oh my god, it's Great Horn! I thought it was just like a really thorny moose. That does make a lot of sense. I want to mess around with like different things though, you know? Because Thehunter is just like, I played a lot of it and we all played a lot of it. It's not a bad deck, but it's just not something I'm keen on messing around with in the new patch. Whereas there's a lot of decks that are like at least slightly better given the current meta. So here we've got Callista at least. This should be Thehunter. We were a faster deck than them and we kind of want this to be reflecting that. I do want to be a little bit aggressive here. Hapless is a decent turn 1 play. We're very light. I think I'll kick the Hapless here. I don't know if I can keep the Caretaker though. Keeping the Caretaker without kick... So it's sort of weird. Hapless is an early aggressive card. Well, sorry, it's an early card, but it's also defensive. This is the one deck where it kind of has the ability to be aggressive because it's just like 2 bodies, which is nice. I shouldn't say this is the one deck because it's a bit aggressive in other decks. But it can't really block much here. Like, Elise and Callista both have Fearsome. Bark Beast and Omen Hawk, I guess it could block, but those aren't really high value blocks. It's just 1-1 for a 1-1. And you really want to hit your high power combos, like Keeper, Caretaker, or Keeper, Butcher is kind of how this deck wins. So you tend to want to be mulliganing very aggressively. And what that all says is kicking Hapless in matchups like this is usually going to be something that you should at least be considering. This is actually a really hard deck to play. This is a very counterintuitive deck. So this is like a really funny suit up. I mean, I think this is good. It's really funny. That felt good. Sweet. So we've got a nice semi-spooky permanent buff here. He's not going to be wanting to burn the mana. Whoa. So he's got a second feast and he wanted to be mana efficient there. Or he just wanted to kind of trivialize the attack, I guess. Yeah, he might not be on a second feast. I mean, he's gonna have to be the one developing into me. But I value board more than him. He can't pass if I pass back to him. I think he usually lets this through. It depends on his hand, though. So there's a chance we get 1 free damage here, which is nice. And we're not attacking with anything else. If I pass... Is there anything he could play that would make me want to do a Caretaker attack? I don't think so. Everything in his deck has 3 health. I don't know. Maybe he does Keep or Butcher, and then we can kill off the Butcher with a Caretaker. That's kind of not useless. I kind of like the 1 free damage there, though. So, at this point in time, we're just going to be banking mana full. This is kind of the purpose of this deck. This is Prankster Burn, which means that we're just going to be setting up like combos to trigger mass deaths. We're going to play like Double Collector and Haunted Relic and then just watch the sparks fly. It's actually really gross. We have the best Callista blocker in the known universe here. He literally can't attack because of our suited up Hapless Aristocrat, which is pretty funny. I think I gain literally nothing by blocking this. I want my board as wide as humanly possible right now. I don't want to let him trigger deaths for Callista. Okay, so he'll flip the Callista here. This could send me into a different position. I'm pretty sure I just play my other Collector. I don't think he can beat Double Collector. What do you think of Callista Maokai? I think Maokai is a little too slow. Maokai is a card that I thought would be really good at first, and then it sort of wasn't. Oh god. Not one of these. We have so much more death than this guy though, man. We've got a lot of death. We've got a hefty bit. Oh, this block is not right, I think. Oh, yeah! God, I don't even know if I want a Haunted Relic here. It does 6 damage to him. It's really funny, but he's gonna be healing off of his own one. And this game is gonna go on for a while, dude. Like, nobody can end this game. We're both just fucking healing infinitely off of our Neverglade collectors. It's such a low value Haunted Relic. I'm over healing by so much, too. I think I just can't use it here. I'm over healing by 5. I'm dealing damage that he's just gonna heal. He ends it with an Endure. Well, okay, yeah. He'll eventually just play an Endure. I have some pretty good ways to end it as well. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, no, this is the Haunted Relic we want. This is where we're just like getting the free value out of like all of this blocking. And that's beautiful. And thank God we didn't Haunted Relic last turn. Alright, so he's gonna have to drag my 4-1 so that his Callista can get in. And then we're basically just stopping all these attacks, which is quite nice. The one downside is because we don't go to combat, these relics stay on my board, which means they're kind of like hurting my board space for this specific round. Oh, this one is too. This one doesn't get to die either. So we won't be able to play units until these die at the end of the round. Or we'll have to play units in a really awkward way. That glimpse is pretty high value for him. That's a pretty good glimpse. So stupid. Okay. Alright, Black Spear. So that's really good. He kind of needed to be able to kill one of my Neverglade collectors. I think this puts us behind. I think we were very comfy until that happened, but now we're on a draw. Yeah. That is pretty awkward. Like, I definitely didn't want that to happen. Elise isn't gonna do a whole lot. Yeah, we needed that second collector. Because we're not gonna have a good answer to Callista. We can't really, like, do a crazy, just, like, burning him out here either. Maybe we can. Maybe we can do something kind of crazy. Man, we really can do, like, just a truly ridiculous amount of damage here. Just off of the back of this one collector and these salesmen. Unfortunately, this only gives us one fearsome blocker. Really wish we had two. So we'll have to butcher this turn, probably. Man, is this one collector actually going to be enough damage to just win the game? This is a lot of damage with two salesmen and this board. If he passes here, he likely has an Endure that he wants to drop after we kill his units. So he's playing it now, which is fairly interesting. We're definitely not going to be able to kill off too much. Our 4-3 could get a free attack in, though. In fact, I think our entire board does. We have to play this very aggressive. Like, we have to do exactly this. We want our board to trade down basically as much as humanly possible, so that we have enough board space to play a salesman this turn. And we're also going to need to play a butcher this turn, so we have a second fearsome blocker for Callista. Yeah, I don't know. Prankster Burn might just be, like, slightly too trolly. It's not that far off, but it might just be a little too far off. So the question is, if we're butchering here, do we butcher the Spiderling to trigger an additional death, or do we butcher a Caustic Cast to keep the 1-1 Spiderling? I think this 1-1 Spiderling is very literally going to be completely useless. I think I'd rather just get the death trigger. Interesting. Oh, I mean, I could play Elise now, I guess. Elise is interesting. It sort of means we have a hard time playing Salesman pre-attack. I don't think I need to, though. Elise can be nice as a blocker to They Who Endure. We need something with a high amount of health, like 3 health. Something expendable to mitigate the damage here. We might not be able to beat an Atrocity, though. This is a really dumb matchup. Like, when both players have Neverglade collectors, the game gets really fucking stupid. Okay, so we have 3 different fearsome blockers, and he only has 2 challengers, so we could definitely be good against the Callista here. He will challenge our good at blocking stuff, though, which is a little awkward. Probably have no choice but to play Bark Beast here. This is kind of funny, dude. This is hilariously winnable. It takes damage for me. 9. Oh man, we're so close. We're so close, but we are still dead to Atrocity. That's so sad. Oh, it's so sad, dude. Man. I mean, there's no way to survive the atrocity, right? We're just 2 health off. PP hands, dude. Well, we're surprisingly good against hands that don't have atrocity in them. We beat his atrocity top deck versus our... I think I can't play salesman yet, actually. It increases our outs to not play salesman. This is good for us. So now we drop Prankster and win. Uh-oh. That's not a Prankster. What's going on here, man? What's happening? Alright. I mean, we're very all in here. This was easy. Honestly, not even hard. Okay, that was a weird one. God gamer. I guess so. I wish we could have played around atrocity. Like I said, we were really close. If he hadn't had this the rare spear for the second collector we had, we would have been totally good there.